This here is the Canon EOS RP. It's a full-frame camera. What is up, you guys? I hope you're having a wonderful day. My name is Lionel if you're new to this channel, and today we are gonna talk about the cheapest full-frame camera up to date. Now, before I tell you why I got this camera, let's do a quick unboxing. Let's go! The Canon EOS RP comes in this huge, humongous box, which is, frankly speaking, overkill. Inside the box, I got a free SD card. Awesome. Instruction manual, battery, cable for the charger, and the charger. We got a strap here for the RP, and yes, the RP itself. See? Overkill box size. I swear, man, all this could have fit into a small handphone size box. Folding articulating screen, and yes, full frame sensor. And along with my RP, I was given this free EF to RF mount adapter. I must say, very nice of them to include a pouch. Very important, guys. This mount adapter allows you to mount all the old EF lenses to this camera. And yes, this is just a very simple adapter. Very simple, but very useful. The Canon EOS RP is a small, compact, lightweight DSLR, 26.2 megapixels. What does it mean? Well, not much really, because in this day and age, most of the cameras are like 20 megapixels and above. What do megapixels mean? Well, it basically allows you to enlarge your photo. Well, zoom in your photo. It's basically the size of your photo. When you snap a picture, the more megapixels means the bigger you can print your photo. Who actually prints photos nowadays? Well, I know, there are some people who do. But let me assure you that 20 megapixels is more than enough. As long as you're not doing heavy cropping into your photos, you'll be fine. Just compose your photo better. So what does it mean when you say a full-frame camera? Well, here, this is a 70D. This is my old 70D. This is one of my favorite camera for photography growing up. The 70D is an APS-C sensor. So let's look at the... Oh, crap. I forgot. This is a mirrored camera. Cameras nowadays are mirrorless. But if you can see, the sensor is behind the mirror, and it's a smaller sensor. Now, here's the Canon RP. Look at that. The sensor took up the whole space. Full frame sensor, APS-C sensor. Mirrorless, mirror. Also, one tip is do not expose your sensor out in the open too long. Yeah. Because the minute your sensor gets dusty, you're f***ed. And of course, there are other smaller sensors out there in the market like Micro Four Thirds and 1-inch sensor. Like the G7X that I always use in the past is a 1-inch sensor. And you might be wondering, Lionel, what's the difference between having a bigger sensor and a small sensor? For one, the bigger your sensor size is, image quality, because you're able to receive more information in a bigger space, then image quality improves. Number two, better low light sensitivity. The bigger your camera sensor is, the better it performs in low light. Less noise. And number three, the bokeh, the background blur, my favorite. You guys know that I always love to use low aperture and get this beautiful blurry depth of field background. Yeah, full frame, it gives you a more blurry background. Alright, let's head out and meet Cass, and let's do a vlogging test with the Canon RP. Let's do B-rolls with the Canon RP and enjoy! Where are you? Oh, here you go. One box of clothes, one box makeup, one box of nails stuff. So you got very little clothes.
No, technically my house still has clothes.
I'm here with Cass and we're gonna have dinner. And today, this is season 16. Welcome, Cass. Cass.
Yeah, check
So
out my
new-
new hair.
Check out season 16.
Check out season 16.
Yes. Cass, how do you like the full frame camera?
Really good. I tried, so I think it's pretty awesome.
Look at the background blur.
Yeah.
We are here at Dario. Cass, you want pizza?
Yeah.
Is that you know I like pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, pizza it is.
I think it's crazy. Think I'm slowly. I think I'm crazy. Well. I think it's crazy. Think I'm slowly. I think I'm crazy. Well. I think it's crazy. Think I'm slowly. I think I'm crazy. Well. I think it's crazy. Think I'm slowly. I think I'm crazy.
How was dinner?
Dinner was...
You should have gone for Thai food, right?
Yes, if I don't try this, then I'll be pretty upset that I didn't. So,
So what? Just because you wanted to try it, that's why we are here.
yeah.
So total bill was like $60 for just 2 dishes and 2 drinks.
Yes.
Bad choice, Cass, bad choice.
Okay, I didn't know.
Like the new studio? I told you, I've been busy. I've been busy packing and arranging all this whole stuff. On the top here, this is my overhead rig. That's where I mount the camera to do product reviews, and you guys saw the unboxing of the Canon EOS RP. But let's get back to the Canon RP. Now remember last season I told you guys that I was doing some research, watching videos online, and watching a couple of YouTubers reviewing the RP. And sadly, there's not a lot of good reviews about this. Now, one of the biggest issues is that people always complain about the battery life. I've been using the RP for the last week, and let me tell you, a single battery, the LPE 17 over here, could last me a day. Why it could last me for a day? It's because when I'm not using it, I switch it off. And this has always been the habit that I have with every camera that I use. When I'm not using, switch it off. One battery could last me for a day. If not, I got 2 batteries. It could last me longer. If it's still not enough, I got 3 batteries. Now this is also one of the reasons why I decided to get the Canon RP is because the M6 Mark II and my Canon 800D also uses the LPE 17. And this is what my friend Dennis from Allen Photo told me that, you know what, get the Canon RP because you got plenty of these batteries. And honestly, I haven't found an issue on the battery. As long as you switch it off when you're not using, it's fine. For full day vlogging, it's fine. Okay, so another of the biggest complaint for the RP is that it has a 4K crop factor of 1.7. Meaning to say when you shoot in 4K, it zooms in a bit more. Hey, I have the M6 Mark II. I don't shoot in 4K. I always shoot at 1080p because it's easier to edit the videos on your computer. Man, if you're gonna film all your videos in 4K, your hard disk space is gonna fill up real quick. So I'm letting out the biggest secret. I always shoot at 1080p, 24 frames per second, edited it at 1080p, 24 frames per second, and I export it to 4K, 24 frames per second. So I don't feel like this is a letdown because it does what I need it to do. Shoot good 1080p, boom. When this camera first came out, 1080p did not have 24 frames. Now this camera with the latest firmware, it has 24 frames per second at 1080p. So it works for me. Now you gotta understand that the RP is the cheapest full frame camera in the market today. In the past, when you're looking at a full frame camera, it will cost you $5,000 to $6,000. RP today is $1,000. Depending on where you are. Under $1,000 for a full frame body. I've been shooting all my videos for the past 3 to 4 years on an APS-C sensor. Before that, it was the G7X 1-inch sensor. Yeah. No, and even before that, it was the GoPro. Smaller than a 1-inch sensor. I don't know how big is it, but yeah. I started my vlogging days with a GoPro. By the way, Cass, of all the cameras I have, You know, you were here on my vlogging days. I mean, you were here since the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Of my vlogging days. Of all the cameras I have, which one is your favorite?
First of all, I don't remember, but like obviously this because it's the most amazing one.
So bigger is better?
Yes.
Size does matter. So after 6 years on YouTube, I think it is high time that we should move to full frame. And I believe my subscribers will approve of that. Yeah, I've always wanted to move to full frame, but I could never afford it because it was so expensive. Right now, full frames are a lot more affordable. And not to mention, Canon dual pixel autofocus, it's amazing. I mean, hands down, Canon has always been one of the best cameras for autofocus. I mean, Sony has also caught up. The reason why I stick with Canon is because I have all the Canon lenses. I've always been using Canon. My investment has always been on Canon lenses. All my lenses and my old cameras, all in a dry box. It's only right that I stick to a Canon body, even moving to full frame. And this is one of the things, guys. If you already have a Canon and you already invested all your lenses on Canon, then stick to Canon because you're so used to the functions and the manual systems of the camera. Switching to Sony, like I do have a Sony, and the minute I use a Sony camera, I'm just lost because I don't know where all the functions are. Like I do not know where to change the white balance, for example. I feel like Canon users should stick with Canon cameras, and Sony users, because you're used to it, stick to your Sony cameras. Plus, the color science of Canon is always #1. I still feel it's #1 up to date. When I film with a Canon, editing on the colors is so much easier than a Sony. Trust me on that. I don't know why, but it's always hard to get the green out of the Sony pictures. Canon just have this beautiful, warm, vivid looking skin tone that I don't know why Sony just don't make me look good. If you're a photographer, YouTuber, and if you're thinking of moving to full frame, now is the time because they are so much more affordable than in the past. And I feel like this is the reason and time for me to move into full frame. Yeah, I think that's pretty much why I got the RP. Because where can you find a full frame camera for $1,000? I got the Canon RP body alone, by itself. I didn't get the bundle with the kit. There's a reason why. And I'll share with you what lens I got in the upcoming videos. For now, the Canon RP, man, it's worth it. For a budget-friendly full-frame camera that does all the work I need, yeah, it does. Like, honestly, the only thing that I wish that the Canon RP body would have is 120 frames. But, you know what? My M6 Mark II does 120 frames. I use it, but not always. I use 60 frames per second most of the time for my slow motions. Come on guys, $1,000 camera and you expect it to do wonders and miracles? I would say that the Canon RP does the job for me. Simple as that. The best camera is the one that you take out with you most of the time. And I feel like the RP is gonna be that camera for me. Is there a time where I came out without a camera?
No, definitely not. Even he don't vlog that day, he still has to bring it out. I'm not sure why, but he still have to bring it out.
I always bring a camera out, right?
Yes.
So the best camera is the one that you always bring out. In my case, it's the big
new camera.
Yeah, it's so heavy, Cass. It's very heavy.
No, I'm not gonna have to take it.
Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog and I will see you in the next one. Please subscribe if you haven't, and if you're new to this channel, and remember to hit the notification button if you haven't. I know some of you guys are not getting notified for my videos. You gotta hit the bell. And hit the like button because I've cleaned up my room. Yeah. You guys keep smiling. See ya! I love my studio. Okay, that's a wrap. Another video done. Alright, Cass, I'll catch you again another day. Nice hanging out again and more full frame vlogging.
Yes.
Alright, see you. I can't see Cass no more!
Oh no!
She's blurred out! The more further I'm away, you could like hardly make out. Who is this person? This is the new lens. The lens that's gonna go with the RP. Stay tuned for the next vlog.